everyone. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned into the NFL on EA Sports. The winding road to the Super Bowl continues here in the divisional round, where two teams look to take another step towards the Super Bowl. It's the Saints going up against the Giants.
All right, Larry, thanks. We are across the Hudson from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Ahead, we'll decide the second entrant to next week's NFC title game, as we've got a great one in store between the New Orleans Saints and the New York Giants. Who will punch the fourth and final ticket to the conference championship round? We'll know soon enough as we are underway here on a January afternoon. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. They get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. Okay, there's a tone setter. First play from scrimmage, stuff him in the backfield.
You know what they were doing last night in the hotel room? Visualizing exactly that. That's what they were thinking about. Making that play, having leverage, lower than the offensive lineman, getting into the offensive backfield, knocking someone down. Just what you said, setting the tone early for this game.
He's looking for his receiver, sharp, and it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. They are in a zone. Remember, folks, 4 interceptions for this defense a week ago. First drive, make it number 5.
And the focal point will be the people who pick the ball out of the air. But let's not forget, to make that happen, it has to be an excellent pass rush, terrific coverage where they are plastered to the receivers, and then, of course, taking it away, making the catch, and going in the other direction.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a third down.
In today's NFL, you hear all the time about stretching the field and creating space in order to run plays. A toss play will help accomplish that because now you're pushing a defense to chase you all the way to the edges and to the sideline. That's a nice run, probing now early to try and get things done later.
Back to throw here. And that is incomplete.
You absolutely have to have this early on, right? 3rd and short, they elect to throw for it, and that's normal NFL football. They're going to throw on 3rd and short, but you've got to hit it, don't you?
Yeah, in the first quarter, like you said, to set the tone, can't connect there. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2.
Here we go now.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. It's a gain of 5 on the play. And on 4th down, they're able to convert and move the sticks. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. Now they try the right side here. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a 1st down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
So the offense has it 1st and 10. Defense showing blitz. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he is going to be knocked flat on his back. Oh, a big hit. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this 1st quarter. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
Well, there's times when you see these catches that are made, and we just know the guys playing it are really wishing for college rules. Only need that one foot down instead of 2. It's awfully difficult on the sideline, isn't it?
Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the 1st on 3rd. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. Now back to throw. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a 1st down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there that brings up 4th.
It's a great job by this secondary. When I watch them, they remind me of elite defenders on a basketball court, right? They want to contest each and every pass.
Great contest on 3rd down to bring up 4th. So in the end, they had the ball for 10 plays, but the drive only yields 3 points.
Yeah, they were able to move the football, but the defense stiffened once their backs were to the end zone, and they were able to hold them to just 3.
Following the made field goal, Lutz to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. The New York set to take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
And that's how you want to start a sequence defensively. That's what we used to call, partner, hello, glad to meet you. Tagged him for a loss.
Back to throw. It's hauled in by Shepard. And he's brought down after a good gain. That one goes for 24 yards. And to give this time to the tailback. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this 1st quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well. But when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him. And some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
Over the middle, he's got his tight end Ingram. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That goes for a gain of 31. And he'll give it here to his running back. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
A 1-yard gain could look like a disaster, but it all depends on how the game is going. Is it a series of 1-yard gains running the ball? If that's the case, you might have to start thinking about throwing it a little bit more. But if it's just the occasional 1-yard run, hey, congratulations to the defense. They won that one. Come back and get them the next time.
Now a handoff as they run left side. And he's brought down. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. He's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers. They're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and it's the Giants with the football here as we begin quarter number 2. And they're on the move as they face a second down here. Time running out here on the play clock. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Call it a gain of 5. And it'll be 3rd down. Now a handoff working right. And he'll get nothing out of that one. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. So nothing there, but maybe you blame that on the blocking. Yeah, at some point, you've got to win at the point of attack. And on that play, that was all the defense. They made it happen. And Catanzaro's kick is right through. And that will tie us at 3-3. So good snap, good hold, and that one's right down the middle. Never in doubt. Just the way you used to hit them, Brandon. No return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Saints coming out now to take the field. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. He'll be dropped at the 30. The shifty move got him a couple extra on the play. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. third down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Now after the punt on that play, we've got a man down on the field. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. Here comes the Saints punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And it'll be Giant football 1st and 10. Running back looking for a seam but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Let's go. No. Check. Patriot. Over. Leopard. You got it. Over.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a 1st down. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is it not? With his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways. All right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play. But what he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket to find angles to throw the ball through. He just throws right over the top of it because he can see everything, and sometimes that saves time and gets the ball to a receiver quicker.
And now the Saints are going to take a timeout on defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. And ready now for 2nd and 9.
Hurry up, here we go. Leopard. He's coming. No. Check. Patriot. Hurry up, here we go.
He'll look to throw here. Escaping the pressure right. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down.
Now, I know it's only a loss of a couple of yards, but when you get near the sidelines, just flip the ball out of bounds, incomplete, and save the yardage. Save the yards, not your stats.
The 35-yard line. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll bring up a 4th down.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
And Catanzaro's kick is right through. And they will take the lead here in this battle of field goals. It's 6-3. A little bit of a lower trajectory there on the deep kick, and it worked.
Had to do it because he had to drive it out low because of the length of the kick. Able to do that, got it above the defense and over the post.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. Out is the Saints offense now as they get ready to take over here. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And they give this time to the tailback. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Two minutes to play here in the first half. Back with more NFC playoff action after this. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. The Saints on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 9, and they're definitely showing blitz here. They'll send a receiver in motion left. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he caught it up.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Here comes the Saints punter now. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. 46 yards on the boot. The coverage holds him to just 3 on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. And now out come the Giants. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. And he's brought down after a good gain. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height, sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there. If he's willing to take the hits and just fire over the top, which saves him time and actually completes a play a little bit quicker than it normally does, where a quarterback has to slide and find open space to throw.
And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
Well, he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
Jack, Patriot! Patriot! 4 down. Watch it now, Marty, please! 39. All right, here we go. Detroit! Switch. All right, here we go. Green, 30. No. Jack, Patriot! Watch it now, Barney!
On play action, they'll throw. He'll rifle this one deep right. That's caught inside the 20. And he'll be down deep into New Orleans territory. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll take this one down inside the 5 to the 3. That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal.
Okay, no score on that play, but this guy's been a touchdown machine all year long. You know they trust him with the football.
And now here's a carry heading left. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And Catanzaro's kick is right through. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC Divisional Round matchup as we send you down to Orlando where we check in with Larry Ridley and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Larry. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. Out come the Saints now. They'll go on offense first here to begin the 3rd quarter. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try to figure out what is working, and call more of that.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
They're going to look to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Spencer. 23 yards on the play.
Brandon, so many times we see the crossing route start as a quick hitter, but in this play, he had time in the pocket and waited for him to clear going across.
All right, here we go. Green, 39. Green, 39. No. Check. Patriot.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. Play fake. He'll look to throw. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
The Saints on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. He'll drop to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
I love the intelligence the defense just showed there. Read their keys, saw the screen developing, ran to it, and smothered it. What a 3rd down stop by them.
And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. This one angles out of bounds at a good spot in the coffin corner. And they're going to mark this out of the 5-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Hey, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. And he'll be taken down for a loss back at the 3. To say they've kept him under wraps running the football, that's an understatement. He's been completely neutralized.
Yeah, they've essentially taken him out of the game, haven't they? And you know all the teams say, we're not going to let him beat us. Well, that's exactly what's happened here. They've lived up to that.
Here we go now. Leopard. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 50.
From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. Over the middle to Beckham. And able to get it across the 10 to the 15. Trying to find some space to operate, and now they'll have it. A gain of 12, a big first down to get away from the end zone. And he'll give it here to his running back. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Detroit! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. All right, here we go. 3-9, Detroit! All right, now, lucky 56. Over!
And now the Saints are going to take a timeout on defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Offense still needing 10 yards. 2nd down.
Hurry up, here we go. Boom, landed. Over. 52. Go!
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And that's caught inside the 35. And they finally get him, but not before he reaches the 33-yard line.
I don't know about you, but I haven't met a receiver yet that doesn't like to run post routes.
And Odell Beckham Jr., he loves post routes, doesn't he?
He really does, and I think the reason he's so successful with them, as we just saw there, is the intensity with which he runs the route. I mean, even when you know it's coming and you're covering it well, his intensity seems to win the day for him.
Now let's go. Back 99 Philly. Here we go. Hurry up. Here we go. Blue landed.
And they'll send the tight end in motion. Now they'll run it on the toss. And some room to work. Touchdown, Giants. Keith Mumphrey, 33 yards. And the Giants add on to their lead.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
And they'll get set here looking for the two-point conversion. He'll look to throw. And it'll be intercepted. intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. And they'll be down just outside of the end zone at the 1-yard line. Cat and zero out now as he'll kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with him punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
That throw good for 4. It's second down.
What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to leave the game. You've got to be able to do it all. Of course, you've got to run fast. Of course, you've got to catch the ball. But route running savvy and toughness, there's a premium for all of that now.
The Saints on third down, a pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
I like the look that they just showed there. When you come out in a passing formation, spread things out a little bit, makes it really hard to cover the middle of the field, doesn't it? Because you got to go out to the perimeter and cover those guys.
Yep, exactly. Got some good blocking, too. Helped him pick up the first. And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. They'll set up a throw. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field that's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
The Saints on third down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 7. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. They'll drop the throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hammond. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Back now here at MetLife Stadium. It's the Saints who hold the football, but they're trailing as we begin the 4th quarter of play. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. A rookie QB struggling, gets thrown down to the ground there. But, you know, maybe this game, it's not over yet, but maybe this game can be a learning experience for him.
So many different things that he has to pick up on. When to go ahead and flush from the pocket and run. When to get rid of the football and not take the sack. When to just go ahead and go down early and make sure you don't fumble the football. So many things that he has to learn. This game starts the process.
And unable to connect on the long pass. It falls down incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And that is incomplete. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And the Giants are going to take over in great field position. Here's the Giant offense now as they get ready to take over here. In motion, the tight end. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Going up top. A swing pass caught. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Evan Ingram, 49 yards. And the Giants are able to grow their lead. Here's Chandler Catanzaro for the extra point. And that one makes this a 19-point game. Catanzaro out now as he'll kick this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
Detroit! Hurry up, here we go! Detroit!
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. They'll look to throw now on first down. And his throw here's incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
They'll look to throw. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
The Saints on third down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This is 3rd and 10.
All right, here we go.
They'll set up to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be brought down, but a tip of the cap on the spin move as that gives him a first down. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. play fake here on first down. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion. And some options here for the offense on 2nd and 2. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Looking to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Landon Collins. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. 2nd down following the incompletion.
Let's go. 3-19. Leopard. Watch it. Switch. All right, now, lucky 56.
Back to throw here. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10.
All right, here we go. 4 down. Check. 4 down. All right, now, lucky 56. Hurry up, here we go. Leopard. Detroit. All right, here we go.
Now they'll run it on the toss. Room here to run. And room to run as he's up past the 35-yard line. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. At this stage of the game, with the score where it is, the key here is stay in bounds, and he did just that. Not by a huge margin, but he stayed in.
And those come up in what we like to call winning edge meetings. The things that you have to do. Late game situations, kicking situations, doesn't matter what it is, the things you have to do to win a game, and that comes up in that meeting, then you practice it, they've got to be happy to see it executed and being able to stay in bounds and work the clock.
All right, now, lucky 56. Leopard. Over.
Now a handoff as they run left side. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
So here we go, 1st and 10 now.
Hurry up, here we go. Watch it, Detroit. Here we go now. Leopard. Gun.
They go play action here on first down. Flush to it, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this.
Let's go. Detroit. Black 99 Philly. Here we go. All right, now, lucky 56. Kill. Turn it up. Kill.
And now here's a carry heading left. And some space here. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. That good for 22 and a first down. Starting to look like this drive, it may be the final nail in the coffin.
Well, this is why you work out so hard, right? This is why you spend all that time in the offseason. This is why you have those OTAs and mini camps. For these situations, these scenarios, to run someone into the ground and secure a victory.
Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. The Giants on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. So they stay alive in the NFL playoffs, move on to the conference championship. And do you think that the printing press is starting to get those T-shirts and hats ready, my friend?
They have to, Brandon. They have to be ready because if you win, you've got to hand those out on the field right away. And just think about the pressure for the players now. Families are going to be talking about tickets to the Super Bowl even before you play the conference championship game.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. The Giants are winners as we say so long from MetLife Stadium.